We're going to look at section 9.3, que versus cuál. These words can be a bit confusing for English speakers because they're often translated from Spanish as similar words. However, they have different nuanced meanings and uses that we're going to look at in this video. When the two words do not carry a written accent mark, they're used as linking words or relative pronouns, translated that or which. For example, supe que hay un examen. I found out that there's an exam. Or no sé cuál me gusta. I don't know which one I like. With an accent mark, however, they're used as interrogative words and questions to mean what, for qué, qué hiciste ayer, and generally speaking, which, for cuál, like cuál es la fecha. Trouble is, in English, we would translate that sentence as what is today's date, or what's the date. So as I said, sometimes they can be translated in a similar way that makes them seemingly confusing. And they're definitely not interchangeable in Spanish. I don't know that the book does the best job of explaining this, so I'm going to explain it in a bit of a different way. First of all, que and cuál can both be used to suggest a choice within a group. When the question implies a choice between two or more alternatives and conveys the idea of a selection, generally speaking, cuál I would argue is the most common, but certainly que can also be used. For example, cuál in a preposition. ¿Cuál de las tres casas es más cara? Which of the three houses is more expensive? Or ¿cuál de las dos ciudades está en la costa? Which of these two cities is on the coast? Or ¿cuáles son las ciudades más grandes del mundo? Which are the biggest cities of the world? Do note that the plural form of cuál is cuáles. So if the verb and subject are plural, like cuáles son, it needs to be cuáles. No? Que, however, is used in the same form in singular and plural. Also, que plus noun can suggest a choice within a group as well. Como ¿qué casa es más cara? Which house is more expensive? ¿Qué ciudad está en la costa? Or ¿qué ciudades son las más grandes del mundo? The thing is that with this one, to suggest choice within a group, there's a bit of flexibility with the usage. However, when you have them right in front of you, you have these two options before you. Generally speaking, cuál was a verb and a preposition is usually the more common one. Like cuál es tu favorito, of these two things that I have. Que plus verb is used to generally just to ask for definitions. Like, what is this thing? ¿Qué es una libreta? Well, what is a notebook? ¿Qué hace un abogado? What does a lawyer do? ¿Qué es esto? It's very common. What is this? No, ¿qué dirá Pedro? What will Pedro say? ¿Qué es más caro? ¿La carne o el pescado? What's more expensive, meat or fish? Whereas cuál plus a verb is used to ask for general information. Por ejemplo, ¿cuál es tu nombre? Or ¿cuál es tu número de teléfono? Or ¿cuál es tu dirección? Like, what is your address? So generally information, cuál plus verb is used. And so, lastly, a que plus verb or cuál in a verb can be used to inquire about preferences. Por ejemplo, ¿qué prefieres, la carne o el pescado? Or ¿cuál prefieres, este o ese? ¿Qué quieres comprar? Or ¿cuál quieres comprar? Do notice that these have a bit of a different meaning. ¿Qué prefieres? What do you prefer, meat or fish? Just generally speaking. But ¿cuál prefieres? Which one do you prefer? This one or that one? It sort of denotes that the options are before you and you then have the immediate choice. Whereas que kind of has a more ideological, philosophical, which one do you prefer more, generally speaking. Or ¿qué quieres comprar? What do you want to buy? Or ¿cuál quieres comprar? Which one do you want to buy? As I said, it denotes that there's an option before you and that, whereas que is much more general, like what generally do you want to buy? Just a quick review of the interrogative words and phrases. ¿A qué hora? At what time? ¿A dónde? To where? ¿A dónde vas? To where are you going? ¿Cómo? How? Like, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cuál? ¿Cuáles? Which we just looked at. ¿Cuándo? When? ¿Cuánto? ¿Cuánta? ¿Cuántos? ¿Cuántas? How much? No? Or ¿cuántos? ¿Cuántas? How many? ¿De dónde? From where? ¿Dónde? Where? ¿Por qué? Two separate words, accent mark on the E. Why? ¿Qué? What? Or could also be sometimes which. ¿Quién? Who? Or quiénes? Plural for who.